Hey guys, it's been a while, but this is my Valentine's Day video. I hope you guys enjoy. I've been having some voiceover issues with my whole computer and whatnot, and I fixed them finally. So hopefully I'll be getting this video up and the next few videos up the same day. So look forward to that. Hope you enjoy the video. So after I prepped my skin, I'm just using L'Oreal's Lumi primer and putting that all over my face so everything looks nice and dewy. And then I'm just putting on my foundation all over my face with a buffing brush like normal to get the maximum coverage. You're putting it everywhere. And then after that, I'm just going to go in with a beauty blender with excess foundation that's left over on my hand and go over any areas first that need extra coverage with the excess foundation, and then later on just go over my entire face to make sure everything's nice and flawless. So here I'm using Nars Creamy Concealer in the shade Macadamia, and I'm just putting it anywhere I want to highlight my face and bring more emphasis to. I'm also drawing the lines on my nose so you can see it gets a little bit more sharper, so it's kind of like non-touring instead of just putting like a harsh contour. So I'm using a wet beauty blender, and I'm using that with Urban Decay setting spray to make it last a little bit longer. And I'm just blending everything out with the beauty blender. After that, I'm just using the beauty blender to like blend out any creases I have, and then I'm going to use a little brush to just set up my entire under eye, and then I'm going to go in with some baking powder on a small beauty blender and bake my face. So here I'm using Urban Decay Primer Potion like normal, putting it all over my eyelids. I used a brush first, but then I realized like what the heck am I doing? I should just do it with my finger because it blends it out better. And then here I'm going to go in with the shade Sandalwood in the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Texturized palette. I'm just going to put this into the crease and outer corner and blend it all out. So you slowly want to build up the shadow, so you don't want to add everything, like too much shadow first. You want to do small increments and then just build up as you go, so nothing is too harsh. So I'm just taking this eyeshadow from the Carli Bybel palette and putting it in my outer corner and then into my crease. Again, the same area where the other one is, but focusing it a little bit more into my crease. So now taking the shade Maneater, I'm just putting it where I kind of want my semi-cut crease to go, so I'm just putting it there. I put it pretty intensely the first time because I was going to clean it up anyways with the texturized eyeshadow. So after I put it in, I'm just blending it out so it looks a little bit better and blends a lot nicer with the other eyeshadows. So here I'm using just a flat shader brush and carving out the area that I want to use for my cut crease. You have to be pretty precise with this one, or not that precise, depending on you how you want this to be. But here I'm not making it that precise because it's like a semi-cut crease. So here I'm using the shadow Rose Gold and putting that all over my eyelid where I carved it out with the concealer earlier. I'm just using my finger because that's the best way to apply it. And also, this tutorial is really great if you're on a budget with brushes, because I just use the Anastasia brush that comes with a palette and a flat shader brush and my fingers. So that's a really great way to just be on a budget if you don't have any money to have good eyeshadow brushes. So now taking the shade Bossy, I'm just focusing this on the outer corner. And here I'm just blending it out just so nothing has any harsh edges. So now I'm taking this shade and adding it to like the semi outer corner, a little bit in the middle of the eyeshadow, because I just wanted to add a little bit more dimension to the shadows. And then here I am just blending it a little more to make sure everything looks nice and cohesive. And here I'm taking my Soleil Tan de Chanel bronzer and I'm just bronzing up my face. I really do like this shade. I wish it was a little bit darker though, but this one looks really, really good for like a natural kind of like bronzing and contouring for my shade in particular. So here I'm using Anastasia's contour stick in the shade Fawn. I know I have to get a darker color, but this is what I'm using for now. And I'm just blending this out with a stippling brush because I feel like a stippling brush blends contours and bronzers the best. Here I'm using an It Cosmetics mascara. I forgot the name of it. I'll link it down below. But it's really small and it kind of defines your waterline and it covers your lashes really nicely and individually. It's also a great bottom mascara. Here I'm using the shade Fawn to just contour my face, and I'm just going everywhere that I need to contour. Here I'm using Jordana Catliner, and I'm just lining my eyes so it looks really nice and sharp, making a really nice wing. You can clean it up later with a Q-tip if you don't have it that sharp, or you can use concealer. Either way works. Here I'm just using my falsies from eBay. They're $3 and they're mink lashes. I'll put the link down below and I'm just applying them. Here I'm using one of Anastasia's highlighter refills in the color L'Orange as my blush and just putting that where I need to, and then putting a little bit on my forehead so everything looks a little bit coherent and cohesive. So here I'm using L'Oreal's Brow Stylist in the color Dark Brunette, and I found it was like a little bit too gray for me, so I went into the Huda Beauty palette and I used a little bit of brown, a little bit of the black to make like a really nice color, and just filled in my eyebrows with an angled liner brush. So now everything is done. Now I am taking off my bake. You take off your bake after you put your blush and your bronzer and everything like that. And then now here I'm just going to use this eyeshadow and put it on my bottom lash line. So here I'm just wetting my brush with Urban Decay setting spray, and I'm just misting that through, letting it dry just a slight bit, and then going in with my Dior highlighter in 001 and just putting that on the highlights of my face and on my nose so it looks a little bit slimmer. So I picked this up recently and it's Anastasia's liquid lipstick in the shade Ashton, and I love this color. Recently this is all I've been wearing. I love the color that it is. It just looks really great with my skin tone. So I'm just putting that all over my lips. So here I'm using a beauty blender to just blend out some edges where I kind of like wiped away the lipstick and trying to make sure that it doesn't stain. Now here I'm just setting my face with Urban Decay setting spray, and that's about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what you guys think. Here I am adding more highlighter. Oh my gosh. Anyways, here's me posing. I have a few more videos coming up for Valentine's Day. There will be another one, and hopefully there's this other one where I show you how to make those box roses. Love you guys. Bye.